Well, okay. Hello. Thanks for your patience on that. It was really weird. It's just my computer. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. My computer. Good to see you guys. Happy March the 14th. Mute yourself if you haven't, or if you got some background noise. Good to hear everybody. But we want to start off with a quick prayer, and then we'll charge right in, okay? Heavenly Father, thanks for being with us tonight. Thank you for this group of women. Thank you for the knowledge that if we're having a wonky day like I was earlier, that we can just reach out to you and breathe in the peace of Christ and breathe out whatever little silliness, which it's all silliness in the grand scheme of things. It's really weighing us down. So you are the answer to everything. So thanks for being here tonight. Amen.
Amen.
So welcome. We love our Did You Know night, and everybody have their little sheet here because we're going to talk about this, but I'd like to start off with a little crow time. If you got something exciting going on, and Teresa, we want an update with your unit's car goal and everything that's going on with the first class women.
All right. Well, we are right at 4,000-ish and need about 9,000. So we're cranking it up. I mean, I really do see that there's going to be a bunch of orders that go in the new quarter. So, and I get that. But we do have a quarter that's ending tomorrow. So for those of you who still want to stretch, you got until midnight tomorrow night to finish your star. And then you can start on a new one on the 16th. But yeah, I'm excited. There's a lot of excitement in the unit and a lot of commitment. So thank you guys. It will be done. It will be done.
We're excited for you, cheering you along.
And I will go ahead while I'm crowing. I'll go ahead and crow for Denise. She had an $1,100+ week last week, so she was our queen of sales. Congratulations, Denise.
That's awesome. How did you do that, Denise? Can you unmute yourself and tell us what does it take to do an $1,100 week?
Last week I told you guys that I had put out that I was helping my girlfriend finish her car this month. Most of it came from that. I had one in-person facial, and that was $190. And then I had some people that I had contacted earlier contact me later in the week and say, oh, I need a mascara. Would you like to buy 3 and get 1 free? Yeah. So it just all came together.
Because you asked, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. I think those are the big words, and congratulations, Denise, on an awesome week and being such a team player, because she's pushing for the team. And I see that. And Miner, who probably will be on here maybe later, but she just shared with me, she just says, I'm an asking machine. She said, I'm just asking everybody. And she's already had 3 $100 days. And she's even got her family selling for her to help Teresa win a car. I mean, that I know. It's a hard thing here. And but she's like, today she's like, I'm so excited. I'm an asking machine. And I'm like, if you don't ask, the answer is always no, right? So you just got to ask.
You're not going to end up any worse than where you are by not asking, right? You might get a yes.
So
I'm sorry I was laughing there. My dog was having the zoomies. Did you hear him? He comes squealing across the floor, sliding through. Now he's exhausted and laying in the chair. So I'm sorry. I thought you all could hear his toenails. Well, that's great. I'll crow for Nora. She had over a $900 week. And Nora, can you unmute yourself? How'd you do that? Are you able to talk, or are you at like Oval practice?
Yeah, sorry. No, I'm driving, so I'm not so sure. And I honestly, it's one of those, I don't know how this happened. There, but the grace of God, because between Anna in the hospital and Paul with another surgery, I don't know how my business is even running, but it is, thank you God. So yeah, that's where we're at.
That's so great, because you made hay when the sun was shining, right?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly what I was going to say. That's what this is all about. So, there are times that you can slow your business down and it will keep running in the background because of what you did. So congratulations on a great week, Nora, and our prayers still with you and your family.
Yeah, please, thank you. We need them. Thank you.
Yes.
It never ends.
Always happen, right?
Yep.
Well, we mentioned the Star Consultant Quarter ends tomorrow, and there's some great things going on with the company to help you finish that star. This 60% off the suggested retail price on this iBundle. It's $110 value for 44. Last time I checked, we don't have them sold out yet at the North Central branch, but it's your gel liner, your liquid eyeshadow, hydrogel eye patches, the Panorama mascara, and the Indulge Soothing Eye Gel. It's a 110 value retail. You get it instead of $55, you get it for 44. So we posted some stuff that you guys can use those templates and maybe make a special offer and sell those, or stock up, because these are really hot products that you can sell all year long, but make a little extra in the process. So I'm going to be finishing my Ruby Star by doing that. Nora is already an emerald. Tracy, last time I checked, was a sapphire. And then, forgive me, I don't know if we had any others. We had several that were really close. So you can make a whole lot happen between now and midnight tomorrow. We are just kind of last minute people, right? We have 3 months, but when do we sell the most product is like the day before the end of the quarter.
Yeah.
So Mary Kay knows that. That's why they give us a special flash sale 2 days before the end.
You know, what's interesting about the flash sale is that several of the items are on this sheet. So you can stock up in the flash sale, and, you know, and you're offering these still as part of your 50% off on the deal sheet, because the Indulge Soothing Eye Mask, the gel liner, I guess that's the only 2 things, but still 2 things are on there. So
Yeah.
cool.
Very good. Well, does anybody else have anything they want to crow about before we delve in to our Did You Know training tonight? Anybody? Okay. Well, Teresa, kick us off. We've got, what would you like to start with? And I love this meeting each month because I like to hear how you guys market and promote these certain products, because I always get great ideas from you. So let's just start off with the Satin Hands pampering set, Teresa. You know, I have a couple of the pomegranates left. Some of you may have taken advantage of that when that was that a flash sale? It was a special deal while supplies lasted. And I've had everybody that's taken advantage of this is pick them Satin Hands, because it's just such a great gift as we enter the spring and Mother's Day and all the gift giving opportunities. So what do you want to tell us about that, Teresa?
Well, you know, what can't you say about Satin Hands? I mean, it is a foundational product in our line. It can be used for so many opportunities. I mean, it's great for gift giving. It's a fabulous fundraiser product. If you've got a cheer team or a dance team or a school that's doing fundraisers, Satin Hands, don't give them a book. That just confuses the issue. Just do Satin Hands, you know, those kinds of things. What's great about that is you can give them a set of Satin Hands and they can let people try it so they can see what it's like. You can challenge yourself to put Satin Hands on 5 people during the week. So it's a great product that you can carry around with you and say, oh my gosh, can I pamper you a little bit today? Can I pamper your hands? So, you know, the white tea and citrus is the base flavor, but we do have limited edition flavors like the blissful pomegranate that was around during the holidays and last month. And, you know, it doesn't make any difference with these. I like to have all of the flavors I can, because when people want to gift buy, I just let them pick which one they want. Be sure to have a set in your bathroom as well, and make sure that, you know, people in your family, everybody's using it. I absolutely love it. It's not part of the Satin Hand set, but I have to say the liquid soap is at every sink in my house, and I love it so very much. So yeah, it's just a staple.
It is the perfect gift. I mean, I'll just share with you. You guys know that I've got a side hustle selling houses with Reggie. And when I do a closing, I'm like, have a little card that says, thanks for letting me give you a hand with your house, with your home search. And the women are like, oh, you know, so it's so fun to have, you know, just your store of gifts for whatever reason. So I forgot about the fundraisers and how we can be such a part of that, whether it's cheer team or my kids preschool years ago did that. And if it's just that in hands, you could say, would you give us a hand with our fundraiser? You know, there's so many things you can do with that. So love it. And for people to be able to get it this month for $18 with a $50 purchase. Are you guys loving how your clients, if you've used this for a little while now, they're saying, okay, I went ahead and added my 2 half price items online.
Yeah,
I
I've
love
had
that they're
happen
watching
twice,
for it.
and I didn't realize that that's what she was doing, because she just gave me a list of the things she wants, and I'm like, well, you qualify for 2 half price. Well, I see 2 of them are on here already. You know, and I'm like, they're kind of ahead of me. Yes, I love
Cute.
it.
It's such a great thing. Okay, what's next? Let's talk about
C+E.
C+E. I'm out of those now because everybody's taking those as their half price item.
Well, let me say something too. I like Susan said, I love having this every month because it makes me kind of go back and review, do a little research out there. And I learned something about C+E that I did not know. And I thought this was pretty cool. You do not need C+E if you're using the repair set with the lifting serum. Anybody else already know that?
I didn't know that.
Lifting serum, don't use C+E. C+E is to be used with a 3D miracle set, not repair. And it's if you mix them, or we know not to actually mix them, but if you layer the C+E and then the lifting serum, you're just canceling the lifting serum out, wasting product, wasting your time, not a good thing. So that's just a little heads up. I didn't know that either.
I didn't. Okay. Well, I think everybody that's bought it is using the miracle set, but yeah, pretty awesome. C-Skin is brighter, firmer, and glowing with good health. What's the order of application with this? Like, do you use this closest to clean skin, just like you would your lifting serum?
Yes. Well, the
Well,
light
then you get the booster.
Yeah, if you're doing a booster goes first. Okay. But the lighter the product, the earlier in the order it goes. So you would do a booster, then you would do C+E, or you would do C+E and then you would put your moisturizer on. So you would do it first or closest to the skin because it's a light product.
Okay. Great product. What do you guys use for that? Anybody have some tips on how to sell serum C+E? Unmute yourself and tell us.
I like it on my chest too, because it does brighten and even out your skin tone and firms, and just really, I think it makes it so that chest and neck. I actually keep one in my shower when I'm putting my lotion on. After I get out of the shower, when I'm slightly damp, I kind of C+E my entire body.
I look like I'm 100 years old on this area, so that's good to know. Yeah.
I have a tip.
Okay.
With my CDS orders, and especially the people that order all the time, and they've already gotten all the samples that you could possibly give. I've been doing the C+E, the one that you pay for it, and pretty much every single person that has gotten it has ordered it and now is reordering it because they tried it. So I don't always do those deluxe minis because I'm cheap, but this one time it was definitely worth it.
Pays off.
Yeah, it definitely paid off. So
yeah.
That's where, if they order enough stuff, I'll definitely pay for a deluxe mini. So that was one of them.
Oh, very
Great
good
idea. Great.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Teresa, you said the lighter the product. So are we talking about the consistency?
Yes.
Okay.
The lighter the product, the closer to your skin. Is that what you said?
Yeah. Heavier products go last, lighter products go first. But if it's a booster, if you're using a booster is as soon as it's clean skin, the booster goes on first, and then any of the other supplements that you want.
So would you have any words of wisdom as to which booster we use first? Because I use line reducer, then my hydrator. No, I use brightener, line reducer, then hydrator.
Okay. You don't need the line reducer if you're using clinical solutions. We probably need to have a booster night. I think I finally have gotten pretty good on it, but you don't, you really should only be using 2 boosters. Okay. The hyaluronic acid, the HA hydrator would go second, and then your first booster is addressing the need that you need. Like I use the skin brightener first, and then I use the HA second, and then I'll go on and finish out my routine with lifting serum and moisturizer if I'm using those things. So yeah, but you only really should use one that's addressing your concern, and then the hyaluronic acid really for everybody, because you can always use some extra moisture. Okay, Diane.
What about your retinol?
Okay,
If you're using the boosted,
you use the same thing. You would put the brightening booster on, then your hyaluronic acid, then your retinol, and then the milk. I personally, when I'm using my retinol, I usually just use one of the boosters, the brightening booster, or one of them. I feel like it's almost overkill to have all that stuff on there, whether it is or not. That's just me. But yes, that's the way it goes on. And I really, really encourage everybody, because I know there's still a lot of questions on the boosters. There is in the clinical solutions section of Product Central, you want to go Product Central, go to clinical solutions, and there is everything you need to know about them. And you really need to read, but this product application scenarios for clinical solution really gives you just about every scenario, every question, and it kind of answers those things we were just talking about. So encourage you to read that.
Good to know. Okay, I just have an aside on that. I use the brightener. Does anybody else think it smells like a campfire?
No, I've never seen that. I've never
No.
Yes, I agree. It does have a funky smell to it, but it works.
I like the smell of it.
Never.
It smells like a campfire. Totally does. I like it. So, and I'm really feeling like, I'm going to go to a college roommate's wedding in the middle of April. So I am being very, very faithful on my skincare. So I want to say, told you should have used Mary Kay when I started it 35 years ago. And he went, so here we go. That's not very nice, but still. Okay. Skinvigorate Sonic Brush. Oh my gosh. The fact that this is a $75 system in the 60th anniversary year, it's $60. People can get it for 30. What? That's crazy.
It is.
So tell us your best tips for selling this. I mean, not only the fact that, to buy this for Clarisonic would be over $200, and we've got it for $60. They can get it for 30. I forget how many rotations per minute, but it's like the bumblebee's wings or something like that. It's the oscillations and how clean it gets. What are your best tips, you guys, for this? 4 times more dirt, oil, impurities, makeup, and pollutants than cleansing by hand. Other than that, anybody else? That pretty much says it.
Doesn't it prepare your face to accept the other things you use, like 85% more than if you were doing it by hand?
Good point.
Yep, that's a very good point. And I think if you're at a facial or a party, if you just pull it out and put it on the back of people's hands and let them feel it and see what it does, and then put the little massager on and let them try it on the back of their neck. Oh my word, that's the best little thing ever.
Plus, it increases the blood flow. And isn't there a lot of stuff I've seen it about the massage and how you can massage your brows and all this to get it to have more lift? And Mary Kay's so ahead of the times. That's awesome. Okay. Anything else about that before we move on?
There's also a stand on section 2 for $5, the cute little stand. And I love the stand. I really do. So when that's limited, so it won't be around forever, but pick up a few stands to go with you, make it a gift of purchase or something fun. Great
idea. Well, let's move on to the volumizing brow tint. It says brow enhancing color meets fiber infused fullness. And I'll be honest, you guys, I am a brow pencil girl. I don't take the time too much to do the brow gel, but Teresa, you're a brow girl. You use it all, don't you? I mean, would you recommend that somebody uses the brow gel? Just kind of gives you little hair-like,
it does. It gives you volume. It gives you, it lays them down, it tames them, and it volumizes your brows. And I did learn another trick on this, and I did this about a week ago. The blonde is a little bit too light. The dark blonde is a little bit too dark. So I just
So you mix them?
I mixed them, and it was like perfect. And
Really?
so, yes. So I had a customer that the brunette was too red and the deep blonde was too light. So I had her mix them, and she's like so excited. So you can put one on first and then put the other one on, which is the way I did it. Or you can actually just kind of mix them and, use one wand to mix them. I don't think it really makes that much difference. It works. So if you're struggling or have a customer saying, oh, I love the way this is, but the shade's just a little off, just give them, not give them, but sell them another brow gel in another shade, and it'll last twice as long. So they're not really spending any extra money, and they'll have that color. So there you go.
Oh my
Can
goodness.
I want to make a comment too. Sorry, I know I'm
Yeah.
just keep butting in here.
Go ahead, they're supposed to.
My little old ladies are so in love with this brow tint. I don't sell pencils anymore. They just absolutely love the brow tint, and they'll buy 2 and 3 at a time. It's crazy. So yeah, I don't use the pencil anymore at all. I just use the tint. My
And
mini
how are they
mascara.
looking with it? Because, as my vision gets less and less, I'm worried about my brow application. But they do
Well,
a good
most
job
of
with
them,
that.
most of them are
Most of
doing pretty good, and they like that it's tiny enough and it's catching all their white hair that you can't see that they even have anymore. And they're just so excited that it's there. They don't have to try and find them and color over them, and they just swipe it on and you're done. So
And
I
speaking
think
of
it's
white
much-
hair, those brow tints also are great hair touch-ups. If you
Yes,
need it in
yes.
between touch-ups, you can touch up a little gray here and there. So
Yep.
there you go.
Very true.
That's what they're doing with it, Nora. They're doing their hair and their brows.
No, they need a lot more than the little brow tint.
The grayer I get, the less I need to go get my hair colored. It's just all it's blonde, right? I'm suddenly prematurely blonde, not gray. Okay, silky setting powder. Shine minimizing coverage and natural looking color correction. There you go. I'll be honest, I'm a translucent powder girl. So there's so many colors on this. What are your tips on this? What do you tell people? Why would they choose this over translucent powder, for example? Because of the color and give them a little boost, or?
I think it gives a little more coverage. It's not as much coverage as the mineral powder, but the mineral powder, remember, it was a foundation. Silky setting powder is not a foundation. And for your customers who are moaning about not having mineral powder, the pressed powder is mineral powder, and you can sell them a pressed powder, tell them to use it with a brush, and they're back to having their mineral powder. It's got that extra coverage that they're looking for. So if you got somebody who says, oh, I wish they'd have mineral powder, you got pressed powder for that. So I love it. I do think it's silky. I love just kind of almost mixing a little of my CC cream with the dry brush. I know I'm mixing again. I'm a mixologist.
Alchemist? She's
But
the alchemist.
mix the silky setting powder and CC cream together and put it on. Oh my gosh. In the summertime, you get that extra coverage. You use the foundation, the dry powder foundation brush, and it's amazing to mix the two of them together.
Does
Still
that make mud? I mean, that
No.
just sounds like if you get powder
blends
liquid.
right out on your face, and it doesn't get muddy because that silky setting powder is so fine. It's so finely milled. So yeah, I love it. It's just a nice little finish that gives you just a little extra coverage.
Dee Dee.
I have brought all of my mineral powder people to the setting powder. They love it. I mean, and I sell it because it's more finely milled, and they're using it and they love it. It's not hard to match either. It's
No.
very forgiving.
It is.
Good. Doesn't settle in the cracks and the crevices when it's
Mhm.
finely milled like that. Very good. We better be moving along. We got about 3 minutes. Clear Proof Blemish Control Toner. Tones without over drying, cleanses skin completely, and helps control shine. My kids have used this forever. It's liquid fire. But it can be over drying initially if you don't kind of ease your skin into it. But great part of the Clear Proof line. What are your thoughts on that one?
I think the main thing is to make sure if somebody's starting on Clear Proof that you tell them to use the blemish control toner like every other day to start off with, once every other day, and then they can build up to once or twice a day if they feel like they need it. It's also great for razor burn in the little area in the summertime. It does a good job there.
Blemish control toner on your razor burn?
On your razor
That
burn.
sounds like it would be making me scream.
It would.
Well, okay.
But actually, you don't want to do it like right after you shave. You want to wait till it's kind of calmed down. And if you got any little bumpies, put blemish control toner on with a little acne treatment gel and they will be gone.
How do you come up with these things? I just look, there's Diane, there's Dee Dee. I was like, yep.
Go
Okay.
ahead, Diane.
I learned something there for sure. Okay. Gel eyeliner. I love it. Dee Dee, what do you want to say about that?
I don't. I want to talk about the blemish control toner.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, we'll go over a little bit. If you have to kick off, we understand, but we'll keep talking.
If this might be TMI, but I have psoriasis on my scalp, and if you pour the blemish control after you wash your hair, it's so soothing.
I have actually heard that for bald men that have like blemishes and stuff like that on their head, on their bald head, to use blemish control toner. That reminds
Yeah,
me.
I would never put it on my face. It would crack my face and it would fall off. But on my scalp, it's amazing. And I commented to my dermatologist that I was doing that, and he thought it was a great idea. I'm done.
Salicylic acid on your sore scalp? I just wouldn't even think. Betty says her daughter's taught her about the blemish control toner for razor burn.
Diane, I think, said that.
Who did? Diane said? I thought Betty said it. Okay. Diane, you said that? Okay. Well, that's awesome. Okay. Gel eyeliner, best way to get a cat eye. I do like the liquid liner for that as well, but I wear more liner than probably anybody on here. Can you see? And the gel liner, I do like it. Definitely do. Precision of the pencil meets the intensity of a liquid in one smooth gel eyeliner formula. Comes with the expandable brush. Just don't leave the lid off. Okay, because it will dry up and crack just like those cute little potted eyeshadows we used to have. Anybody have some comments about gel liner? Is it waterproof? I know the little felt tip pen is.
Yeah, I don't think
How about the gel? Okay. All right. It's just a great one. And I love that this is on here because see, I don't sell much of it, but people are like, oh, well, it's half price. I'll try it.
Yeah, and for $10, they're kind of like, sometimes they look like, well, all right, give me the $6 or the $10 or the $7, so they're just, because they know it's all good. So they're just looking to, okay, might as well get a couple of things in here. So yeah, $10, what a bargain.
Satin Lip Shea Butter Balm with shea and jojoba butter to help comfort and soothe the lips. What else can you say? The great product. If I can get my family off a flipping chapstick, it'll be the miracle. I'm like, what are you doing? You're rubbing a candle across your lips. You're just addicted to it.
And I have a tip.
Okay.
Use the HA booster on your lips at night after you've got your face all clean and all ready to go to bed. Put the HA booster on your lips and then put Satin Lips Butter Balm on top of that and go to bed. And you'll wake up with like the softest, smoothest, non-crackiest lips. So there's another.
I think you just don't have your glasses on and you mistakenly put something on and it's like, voila, eureka. I've come up with this great.
Actually, no, I read that one someplace. So, but I've been doing it and I love it.
Oh, it's the HA
Yeah.
plus the lips. Okay. We'll try it.
Plus balm. Yep.
Okay. Indulge Soothing Eye Gel. We've called it a nap in a jar forever, right? And all it takes is like a fingerprint, to
Put it in
pat
the
across there.
refrigerator, store it in the fridge, use it. It's a great eye wake up in the morning. Put it on your lids, not just, underneath, but on your lids, underneath your eyes. It's great with allergy season. Just perfect.
If you've had a good cry and you need to take that puffiness down, it's like instant. Love that. Raise your hand if you love indulge. Love indulge. And
I
you know,
sell it
I kind of
like crazy.
Do
I'm
you?
sorry.
Go ahead during like allergy season and such.
No, I sell it like crazy to people who are in computers all day.
Oh, for just tired eyes.
Just tired eyes. I tell them to put it in the refrigerator in the lunchroom, for lack of a better word, and they do, and they love it.
Don't spread it on your sandwich by mistake. Okay. Time Wise 4-in-1 cleanser. Great all-purpose cleanser. Love this. 2 formulas. What you got?
Just please know that even though there is a fragrance attached to this product, and I like it, some people don't. I really love it. Smells like a spa to me. It is no added fragrance. It's all the natural botanicals that have been added that give you that fragrance. There's no additional fragrance. And I think it scares some people because for some people, they're a little sensitive to it when they first start using it. And then they kind of fall in love with it afterwards. But I was in love with it from the beginning, but no fragrance added.
Okay. Good all-purpose cleanser. You know, it's got 4-in-1. I forget what the 4 things are. Anybody know? Do you know, Dee Dee? She knows. She said,
Brightener.
it's a brightener. Is it? It's part of like it defends and delays and all those. I forget.
It cleanses, exfoliates, tones, and brightens.
There we go.
Ding, ding, ding. Yay. Okay. Last but not least, Mint Bliss Energizing Foot and Leg Lotion. I love that most of these things on this list have some green in them, which is pretty cute. Moisturizes tired legs and feet, instantly helps them feel revived, and also does what, Teresa?
It
Helps
helps with
with
restless foot syndrome. Put it on
restless
before you go to
foot.
bed.
That's right. Remember how the big thing was saying, and you can put it on over sheer pantyhose. Oh my gosh, does that date us or what? When's the last
Thank
time we wore pantyhose? But it is a great product. I love how it smells. Great for achy feet, especially if somebody else will rub it in for you, right? Well, girls, it's 8:37. Thank you for an extra 7 minutes with us tonight. Good seeing your beautiful faces. Finish those stars. Good grief. You know, you can sell $600 tomorrow if you wanted to. You know, if you need to, do it. Sell 6 $100 gift certificates. You know, make it happen and be a star this quarter. We're so proud of you. Thanks for being with us tonight. Anything to send us off with, Teresa? Just a kiss?
Just a kiss.
Just like the dating game. Mwah. Speaking of dating ourselves, remember, take care. Love
Bye,
you.
everybody. Thanks for being with me.
Bye.